Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, saya belajar dari kelas Kode dan B. Di sini saya akan membuat tugas video yaitu translate dari bahasa Indonesia ke bahasa Inggris dan dari bahasa Inggris ke Indonesia.
Oh, dengan bisa sama. Sekarang kamu tinggal di mana? Sewa apartemen atau nyoba tinggal di kos-kosan dan kampus kayak kita?
Mr. Sam, where do you live now? Do you rent an apartment or do you try to stay in kos-kosan near the campus like us?
Oh, I live in kos-kosan. My Indonesia friend help me find one. It is small room, but it has air conditioner and a bedroom inside. It's very cozy.
Dia bilang dia tinggal di kos-kosan. Teman Indonesia yang bantu nyari, katanya kamarnya kecil tapi ada AC sama kamar mandi di dalam. Nyaman banget mungkin.
Wah asik dong. Udah saja dia anak kos. Tapi di kosan kamu, bapak kalau itu kosnya dalam. Ada jam malam nggak? Soalnya kosan gue ya sebelum malam gerbangnya udah dikunci.
Nice. You are an official anak kos now. But is your landlord strict? Is there a curfew? Because at my place they lock at the gate 10 p.m.
Oh, my landlord is a very nice lady. She always smiles and sometimes give me free food. And there is no curfew. I have my own for in front gate.
Wah, ibu kosnya katanya baik banget, katanya suka senyum, terus kadang suka dikasih makanan gratis juga. Soalnya juga nggak ada jam malam, dia dapat kunci gerbang sendiri.
Wah, kurang enak banget dapat makanan gratis. Bilang dia, kalau ada kamar kosong, kabarin gue ya. Gue mau pindah ke sana minggu depan.
Wow, that cheating free food is the best. And he said, if there is an empty room, let him know you want to move to your place next week.
Sure, I think the room next to mine is empty. You can be my neighbor, Andy. We can play video games together.
Boleh katanya. Kayaknya kalau di sebelah dia lagi kosong, kau bisa jadi tetangganya nanti. Terus bisa main gimana?
Mantap, beneran ya, nanti gue cek. Terus kalau ke kampus, biasanya naik apa? Udah pernah nyoba naik ojek, motor online tuh, yang pakai kayak video itu?
Great, I will check it better. Anyway, how do you usually go to campus? Have you ever tried the online motorcycle taxi, the one with the wind jacket?
Oh, you mean Gojek or Grab? Yes, I use it every day. At first, I was scared because motorcycle here move very fast between cars, but now I love it. It's the fast way to travel.
Oh, maksudnya Gojek atau Grab? Iya, dia pakai itu setiap hari. Awalnya dia takut karena motor di sini jalan cepet banget, dia taruh mobil. Tapi sekarang dia suka. Katanya itu transportasi paling cepat.
Iya benar, kalau nggak naik ojek, bisa telat masuk kelas kita. Tapi pernah nggak dapat driver ojek yang suka ngajak ngobrol sepanjang jalan? Padahal kita lagi ngantuk banget.
True, if we don't take the motorcycle taxi, we will be late for class. But if you ever meet a driver who talk too much during the ride, even when you're very sleepy?
Yes, some drivers like to ask me many questions in Indonesia. I don't understand everything, so I just smile and say, ya pak, all the time.
Pernah ada beberapa driver suka nanya banyak hal pakai bahasa Indonesia karena dia nggak paham semuanya. Dia cuma senyum terus bilang ya pak sepanjang jalan.
Jurus paling ampuh tuh emang cuma bilang ya pak. Yang penting drivernya senang. Kita juga selamat sampai kampus.
He said that is the best thing. The important thing is the driver is happy and you arrive safely at campus.
Oh iya, ngomong-ngomong, muka Mr. Sam hari ini kelihatannya agak capek ya. Semalam nggak ada ya? Bagian tugas kemarin kan.
By the way, your face look has been tried today. Did you stay up late night working on assignment or playing games?
You can see that. Yes, I sleep at 3 a.m. I was watching the football match of my favorite team, and then I forgot I had an early class today. I'm so sleepy now.
Kelihatan deh katanya. Iya, dia baru tidur jam 3 pagi. Semalam nonton pertandingan bola tim favoritnya. Terus dia lupa bahwa ini ada kelas pagi, makanya ngantuk banget.
Pantesan aja kacamata yang tebal. Di sini juga banyak mahasiswa yang kopi kan. Biasanya sih kalau kita lagi ngantuk belinya es kopi, susu boba, atau kopi saset di warkop. Interesant, buat minum kopi kan?
No wonder you look tired. Many students here also love staying up late. Usually, if we are sleepy, we buy iced coffee with boba or instant coffee from Warkop. Do you like coffee?
I love coffee. I can survive without coffee in the morning. What is warkop? It's like a traditional coffee shop.
Dia suka banget kopi katanya, dan bisa hidup pada kalau pagi minum kopi. Terus dia nanya, kopi itu apa? Apakah semacam tempat kopi tradisional?
Benar banget. Warkop itu tempat nongkrong paling murah buat mahasiswa. Ada kopi, ada mie instan, pakai telur, sambal gorengan, murah meriah. Yuk, mumpung kamu lagi ngantuk, kita ke warkop depan kamu sekarang. Gue yang bayar sih.
Exactly, Warkop is the cheapest hangout place for students. They have coffee, instant noodle with egg, and fried snack. It's very cheap. Since you're sleepy, let's go to Warkop in front of the campus now. And you will pay for it.
Wow, free coffee and noodles? Andy, you are the best friend ever. Let's go right now. My brain needs caffeine.
Wah, nggak bisa minum gratis katanya. Dia bilang teman-teman terbaik kan di Aida sekarang otaknya udah buntu kafein kan.
Aman aja kan?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Agung Aljabar. I'm from Science Communication and Design from University of Pamulang, class of 02 Ecom 009 regular B. Today, my partner and I would like to discuss interesting topic. So, Bahasa Indonesia become an international language. As we know, Bahasa Indonesia is the official language of Indonesia and is used by more than 280 million people. It plays an important role in uniting people from different ethnic group, culture, and region across the country. The history of Bahasa Indonesia is also very special. It was officially recognized as the national language during the Youth Pledge in 2028. Since then, it has become a symbol of national identity and unity. Today, Bahasa Indonesia is not only spoken in Indonesia, it is also studied by people in many countries around the world. Several universities in countries such as Australia, Japan, South Korea, the Netherlands, Germany, and the United States offer Indonesian language program. One reason why people are interested in learning Bahasa Indonesia is because it's become more influential in the global economy. Indonesia has large population, abundant natural research, and a growing digital economy. As international cooperation increases, more people may feel motivated to learn the language. In addition, Indonesia culture has gained international attention. Traditional arts, music, food, tourism, and local traditional attract visitors from many countries. When foreigners become interested in Indonesia culture, they often become interested in learning the language as well. Another advantage of Bahasa Indonesia is that it is relatively easy to learn. Unlike some languages that have complex grammar rules, Bahasa Indonesia does not use verb conjunction based on gender or tense. This makes it easier for foreign learners to understand and use. Technology has also helped spread the Indonesia language. Through social media platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and podcasts, people from different countries can easily access Indonesian content. Many content creators introduce Indonesian culture and language to global audience. However, become an international language is not easy. Language such English, Spanish, French, and Mandarin have been used internationally for a long time. They are widely used in education, business, diplomacy, and international organization. To compete with this language, Bahasa Indonesia needs stronger international promotion, educational program, culture exchange, and cooperation between countries are important steps to increase global recognition. In conclusion, Bahasa Indonesia has great potential to become more widely recognized internationally because of its simplicity, cultural richness, and the growing influence of Indonesia in the world. Thank you for listening. I will now give the time to my partner to continue the discussion.
Thank you for the explanation. Now, I would like to discuss the challenges and opportunities of making Bahasa Indonesia an international language. First, let's talk about the opportunities. Indonesia is one of the largest countries in the world by population. It is also one of the strongest economy in Southeast Asia. As Indonesia continues to grow economically, more international investors, students, and professionals may become interested in learning Bahasa Indonesia. Another opportunity comes from tourism. Every year, millions of tourists visit Indonesia to explore destinations such as Bali, Yogyakarta, Lombok, Raja Ampat, and many other beautiful places. Tourism creates opportunities for cultural exchange and language learning. Educational cooperation is another important factor. Many international students choose Indonesia as a destination for exchange program and scholarship. Through this program, they can learn not only about Indonesia culture, but also the language itself. Despite these opportunities, there are still several challenges. The biggest challenge is the dominance of English as global language. English is currently used in international business, science, technology, education, and diplomacy. Because of this, many people prioritize learning English over the other language. Another challenge is the limited availability of Indonesian language learning research in some countries. Compared to languages such as English, French, or Spanish, Bahasa Indonesia still has fewer international learning centers and educational material. There is also a need for greater awareness among Indonesians themselves. If we want our language to be respected globally, we must first appreciate and use it properly in our daily lives. To support the internationalization of Bahasa Indonesia, several actions can be taken. The government can expand language programs abroad. Universities can increase international partnership, and young people can promote Indonesian culture through digital platform. Students also play an important role by creating content, participating in international communities, and sharing Indonesian culture online. Young people can help introduce Bahasa Indonesia to the world. In my opinion, Bahasa Indonesia has strong potential to become more internationally recognized in the future. While it may not replace English as the global language, it can certainly become one of the important language study and use internationally. To conclude, the future of Bahasa Indonesia depends on the efforts of the government, educational institution, and society. If we continue to promote our language and culture globally, Bahasa Indonesia can achieve greater international recognition. Thank you very much for your pay attention.
Thank you very much. This is my discussion from Bahasa Indonesia for me and my friend, my partner Rio Farizi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.